Halloween 2025 came with something special. The Horror Game Awards Showcase gave us 20 new horror titles that seriously look insane, from psychological horror to co-op survival. Here are the top 20 games from the Horror Game Awards Halloween Showcase 2025. Brokenlore Dark Dawn, one of the darkest reveals from the Horror Game Awards 2025. This one throws you into a brutal psychological nightmare where you're a kidnapping victim trapped in a twisted underground world tied to human trafficking and organ harvesting. Every move counts. Time itself works against you. Rest too long and you're done for. Rush ahead and you'll pay the price. The game blends survival and mental decay, pushing you to craft, scavenge, and cling to sanity as hallucinations start blurring what's real. It's disturbing, grounded, and way too real at times. Instead of loud scares, it builds fear through silence, through the moment you realize your own mind might be turning on you.
What is happening to me? What is this place? I'm hallucinating, right?
Ah, so you were there. I was already starting to worry. Alright. Now you may wonder why you can't scream. Well, it's very simple. Let's see why, okay? You know, you are special to me. That's why I used anesthesia so you don't get hurt.
Help! Please help!
To be made angry.
Oh my gosh, my EMF touched my heart. Something is definitely nearby. Will! Will! No, 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 Will! Will! Will, no, Will! Will, no!
Field team. Tim, Will, do you copy? Respond immediately.
N.O.X. You and your team work as paranormal investigators, sent into haunted places to identify and banish whatever's inside. Your main goal is to collect 3 pieces of evidence using ghost hunting tools like EMF readers, spirit boxes, and thermal scanners. But gear can fail, batteries die fast, and every second you waste gives the spirit more power. There are more than 20 types of entities, each with its own behavior. Some stalk you quietly, others rush without warning, and a few can even mimic your teammates. One wrong move during the ritual and things can spiral out of control fast. N.O.X. keeps tension high from start to finish. It's about communication, focus, and knowing when to run.
Dr. Rose! Are you okay? Dr. Rose!
Don't worry about me. We'll meet again, I promise.
What's going on? Why can't I remember anything?
We need to get out of here together, but we'll have to rely on your powers.
Come with me, Alexia. Your family is waiting for you.
Where am I? And what happened here?
Once we're out of here, I promise to explain everything you want to know. The power within you is extraordinary. Not everyone has power like you, Alexia.
So, I'm just a weapon to be used. Then why are you helping me?
I just don't want to see you die here.
Psycho Dead is a third-person survival horror where you control Elixia, a girl with psychic powers trying to escape a sinister secret laboratory. Elixia's psychic abilities aren't just for show. She can unleash powerful blasts, manipulate objects with telekinesis, and even create barriers to protect herself. You'll sneak through dim corridors, solve environmental puzzles, and manage inventory carefully. Rather than pure action, the game balances tension, psychological dread, and moments where your own mind might be your worst enemy. It's brutal, it's clever, and it's the kind of horror that sticks with you. Exactly the kind of title the Horror Game Awards would spotlight. Animal Use Protocol is an experimental horror game featured at the Horror Game Awards 2025. You play as Pen, a lab-engineered chimpanzee trying to escape a secret research facility where twisted experiments have gone too far. Instead of relying on guns or action, the game focuses on stealth, survival, and puzzles. Armed with a gravity tool, Pen sneaks through cold metallic corridors, avoiding mutated creatures and malfunctioning machines that were once part of the same project that created him. He's not completely alone. A rat named Trip tags along, sometimes helping, sometimes causing trouble, creating small moments of emotion in a world built on cruelty. Animal Use Protocol doesn't go for cheap scares. It's psychological, quiet, and deeply tense. The kind of horror that makes you feel powerless and hunted, trapped inside a place that should have never existed.
With trepidation. This place wrong. This place not right.
You say that about every place.
With insistence. Wrong. Smell wrong. Smell bad.
Smells the same to
With
me.
urgency. Move. Now under. Hide.
Okay. If this
With
isn't
growing
going-
impatience. Be quiet.
You're sure this is the right way?
With indignation. Pathfinding. Very good. Better than smelly hate. Better than run. Run, run. Paralyzed in terror. Smelly hate. Run. Run, 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 run.
Forget haunted houses. This one throws you straight into the horrors of World War I. Trenches VR traps you in narrow, mud-filled tunnels, where the line between war and madness completely disappears. You play as a lone soldier trying to survive the endless nightmare below ground. The catch? The game listens to you. Every breath, every whisper, every small sound you make can draw something closer. Staying quiet isn't just smart, it's survival. The environment twists over time. What was once safe suddenly turns unfamiliar, like the trenches themselves are alive. In this survival horror game, you traverse a fog-covered rural landscape on a bicycle. Your pedals are your lifeline. Your phone battery charges only while you ride. Let it die, and the unnatural mist will swallow you. As you pedal, cryptic messages arrive from unknown senders. What seem like random texts turn into clues about what's happening and who might be watching. The roads shift, paths twist. Monsters hide just out of reach. You must explore, manage your energy, and decode the messages to survive. Silence feels deadly. One wrong turn, one pause too long, and the mist closes in. Quite a Ride is a ride into dread. Atmospheric, slow burning, haunted by what you can't see. Broken lore, don't watch. Shinji lives alone in a small Tokyo apartment, spending most of his days behind a computer screen. Nothing ever happens. Until one night, things start to feel wrong. The lights flicker, the walls feel closer, reflections move when they shouldn't, and somewhere in the dark, something called Hyakume is watching. It doesn't scream or chase, it just waits. Every time you look at the screen, it feels a little closer. There's no fighting back here. You just try to keep calm, keep breathing, and hope the eyes staring at you finally look away. Broken lore, don't watch is a quiet kind of horror. Slow, unsettling, and personal. It's not about jump scare, but what stays in your head long after you turn the screen off.
Three packages left and one bullet. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's go! Oh God! Go, run!
I am running! What do you think you're doing? I'm behind you!
Oh shit, what was that?
Oh, I know that sound. We're all gonna die! Oh my God! It's here! What now? What now? What the hell?
Scary cargo. You're part of a small crew moving strange cargo across empty roads at night. The job sounds simple, but something inside those containers shouldn't exist. One by one, your team starts to vanish, and when they return, they're not the same. Scary cargo plays with trust and paranoia. You work together, but you can't be sure who's real. Every mission feels tense. Long silences, faint radio static, and shadows moving just outside the headlights. The deeper you go, the stranger things get, like reality itself is starting to twist. The monsters aren't the only threat. Sometimes it's the person sitting right next to you. Scary cargo turns a simple delivery job into a nightmare of deception, fear, and survival when no one can be trusted. Macabre puts you and your squad inside a strange, shifting dimension called the Rift, a place where nothing stays the same for long. The goal is simple on paper. Gather what you need and find a way out. The world bends in unpredictable ways. Corridors twist, lights flicker, and familiar paths lead to new horrors. You can't rely on firepower here. Stealth is everything. Move too fast, make too much noise, and the creatures in the rift will track you down in seconds. Even teamwork comes with risk. Splitting up might help you find more supplies, but it also means someone might not return. And when panic sets in, trust fades fast. Macabre takes the co-op horror idea and strips it down to pure tension. It's about patience, awareness, and that split-second choice between helping your team or saving yourself.
Just make sure you extract before shit hits the fan, or I'll be yanking you back the hard way and you'll lose everything. So, what do you reckon? Stick with me, follow my lead, and maybe we'll make it out of this.
Did you forget what happened on that night in this city?
In the place where hope turned to ash.
So come and find me. Mira.
Liminal Point is a psychological survival horror set on a fog-shrouded island that blurs reality and nightmare. You play as Lyra, a former rock star, drawn back to Ashen Point after receiving a mysterious voicemail from a missing bandmate. The island is decaying. Empty streets, ruined mansions, twisted halls. Everywhere you go, you find cryptic notes, monsters that defy logic, and clues to a past that refuses to stay buried. The environment itself warps as you explore, pulling you deeper into uncertainty. Resources are limited. Encounters are tense. You have to decide where to go, what to risk, and how much more you're willing to see. In Liminal Point, the scariest thing might not be what's chasing you. It might be what's inside you. Project Z, Beyond Order. This one takes you back to World War II, but with a twist. You and your squad are sent to a hidden German island where experiments meant to build super soldiers have turned people into the undead. It's a co-op survival shooter where you build weapons, upgrade gear, and take on missions that uncover what really happened in those underground labs. The island feels alive. Foggy woods, broken bunkers, and echoes of soldiers that never left. Each character has their own skills, so teamwork actually matters. You can explore freely, scavenge for resources, or dive into tougher missions that test how long you can last when ammo runs low. Project Z, Beyond Order, blends old-school zombie action with modern survival mechanics. It's gritty, tense, and every mission feels like walking into another secret that should have stayed buried. In this narrative horror, you step into the shoes of Lana Benton, who returns to Bunny Hall Orphanage to find her missing friend, Carole Simmons. During her search, she uncovers dark secrets hidden behind the walls and beyond the shadows. The game mixes hand-drawn animation with horror elements, creating a moody, fairy tale-style world that slowly becomes more twisted. You'll sneak through halls, solve puzzles, and shift between the real world and a mysterious realm called Corolla. Lana has a special ability. She can transform into a rabbit, and that power becomes essential as she navigates dangers. Wicked owls, ravenous creatures, and manipulative figures pulling strings behind scenes. Buy Sweet Carole is less about jump scares and more about tension, atmosphere, and the unsettling feeling that every friendly face hides something darker.
Step away from becoming ours.
And given to despair, we're about to fly. Now you can hear me.
The 18th Attic. You wake up in an old attic that never stays the same. Every time you move, the rooms shift, and what was once familiar becomes unrecognizable. Armed with an instant camera, your only way forward is to capture what you see: shadows, faces, and things that shouldn't exist. Each photo reveals a new clue about who you are and why you're trapped here. But with every flash, something gets closer. The attic loops endlessly, twisting the space and your memories together. Even your cat, the only companion you have, starts to feel different. There's no fighting back. You observe, you document, and you try to survive long enough to uncover the truth. The 18th Attic builds fear through quiet moments, making every snapshot a choice between curiosity and survival. Confined, leaving OKB 134. You find yourself trapped in a deserted Soviet bunker, deep underground. Your goal is simple, in theory. Restore power, reactivate lights and machinery, and find a way out. But in the shadows, something moves. Every room is a puzzle. Walk through pitch darkness, examine residue, flip switches, and piece together what happened here. The bunker tells its own story. Abandoned workstations, cryptic notes, echoes of people long gone. You must stay quiet. Noisy mistakes draw attention. Whatever lurks in the dark isn't aggressive at first. It watches, learns, and adapts. Confined, Leaving OKB 134 combines exploration and tension. It's less about running from monsters, more about creeping forward in fear and hope.
Farewell.
こんなに寒くなったのは初めてだ。モサクよ、もう帰る時間だ。孫よ。
Another highlight from the Horror Game Awards 2025, Eternal Haunt takes horror to the frozen mountains of Japan. You play as Kiyoshi, an old man searching for his missing grandson during a raging snowstorm. But the deeper you go, the colder it gets, and something ancient starts following you. You'll explore frozen forests, abandoned shrines, and ghost-filled villages haunted by Yuki Onna and her lost children. The cold itself becomes an enemy. Your body temperature drops, slowing you down and twisting your vision until you can't tell what's real anymore. What makes Eternal Haunt stand out is how it uses silence and atmosphere instead of loud scares. The sound of wind, the crunch of snow, the faint cry in the distance. It's enough to keep your heart racing the entire time. DreadOut 3. Linda continues her journey through a world shaped by Indonesian myths, restless spirits, and broken realities. This time, she's pulled into an interdimensional chase that blurs the line between life and the afterlife. You'll explore haunted streets, forgotten temples, and spirit realms that shift as you move through them. Using Linda's iris phone, you capture supernatural activity, uncover ghostly clues, and reveal the truth hiding behind local legends. The game moves between two worlds, the living and the spirit realm, each with different dangers and puzzles to solve. DreadOut 3 builds on everything fans love about the series. Strong folklore roots, eerie environments, and the kind of fear that creeps in slowly, until you realize you're not walking alone anymore. Dark Atlas Infernum is a first-person psychological horror that pulls you into the mind of Natalia Asensio, a former occult leader who wakes up in a world collapsing into madness. Reality keeps twisting. Rooms shift, memories fade, and strange shadows whisper things only she can hear. Natalia isn't just fighting what's around her, she's fighting what's inside her. The real horror is figuring out which part of her world is still real. You'll explore ruined buildings, solve puzzles, and uncover the secrets of a dying dimension where the physical and mental blend into one. There's no real safety here, only brief moments of calm before the world bends again. Dark Atlas Infernum turns psychological horror into something deeply personal. Not about survival, but about keeping your sanity in a place that wants to take it from you.
Is inside you, little moth.
I am Natalia Asensio, Grand Mistress of the Night Council, And I am not afraid. I can black it all out, or I can just keep pushing. Help me.
Fame isn't always fun. In Brokenlore Unfollow, you play as Anne, a young woman haunted by the mess she made online. Her followers turned on her, and now something from the internet has followed her back into the real world. The game takes place in a strange mix of reality and digital space. Rooms glitch, screens whisper, and familiar faces start showing up in ways that don't make sense. You'll use Anne's phone to read messages, follow clues, and decide who or what to trust. Every choice matters. Some texts might save you, others might drag you deeper. The more you search for answers, the more you realize this isn't just about followers. It's about guilt, obsession, and what happens when you can't escape the things you post. Brokenlore Unfollow turns social media into pure horror, where every notification feels like someone watching you. After Lights Out is a first-person psychological horror where the environment itself becomes your biggest enemy. The house you explore isn't haunted in the usual way. It shifts, moves, and reacts every time the lights go off. You rely on light to survive. Flashlights, switches, even a flickering lamp can reveal hidden doors, strange writings, and pieces of a story that tie you to this place. Each room hides fragments of truth, notes, photos, and audio logs that point to a family tragedy and a force that refuses to die. You're not just trying to escape, you're uncovering why this house keeps pulling you back. There's no weapon, no way to fight. You survive by thinking fast and keeping the light alive. After Lights Out turns every second of darkness into pure tension, because in this house, the moment you can't see is the moment it finds you. Tic-Tac, 12 o'clock, a survival horror game set in an abandoned high school. After several students vanish, 4 friends decide to investigate on their own. They sneak into the school to reach the security room, hoping to find evidence. But when the clock strikes midnight, things get far more dangerous. You use security cameras to watch corridors and rooms. You must keep the lights on, charge the generator, and replace fuses. Because darkness brings vengeful spirits that don't forgive mistakes. Every ghost has its own rules. Some move slowly, others appear suddenly. Learn their patterns, exploit their weaknesses, and survive each night until dawn. Tic-Tac 12 o'clock mixes classic horror vibes with surveillance mechanic.